Turkey's in the oven? Let's get started. Alright, bros. It's that time of the year again. Food season, bros. It's just passed. Then we got Thanksgiving coming. And then we jump right into Christmas. And then finally we sink at New Year's. What do these holidays have in common? They got two things in common. They're about food and they're about gym closers. And when I say food, I don't mean like the usual. I mean the bad kind of food. You know, the food that actually tastes good. Yeah, that food. And food season is the worst time to be a gym rat because all the gyms close and then there's all this unhealthy food everywhere that you're forced to eat. And it ruins your entire bodybuilding cycle. You're in a panic, you're gonna get fat, you're gonna lose your gains because the gym is closed. What are you gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. We're gonna make it this year. We're gonna survive. Yes, believe it or not, it is very possible to survive the horrors of food season. So buckle up and get ready to learn. Yes, learning. It's actually important. I know, you have to actually learn something. But don't worry, it's gonna save you. So we're about to head into Thanksgiving. So today I'm gonna teach you guys how to survive Thanksgiving and go over some of the most common foods that are consumed on Thanksgiving and teach you guys how to make it clean. We're gonna turn something dirty to clean. All right, number one, turkey. Now turkey is the biggest part of Thanksgiving. It's the best part. Got it here in the oven. Now, luckily for you, the turkey is actually the healthiest thing on the entire menu. But here's one little caveat I need to tell you. Not all parts of the turkey are equal. No, there's turkey leg, there's turkey breast. No, they all have different nutrition facts. Now, the healthiest part of the turkey is the breast, the one that has the least flavor. What you wanna do is stock up on the turkey breast this year. I know you always want the leg because it looks prettier and it actually tastes good. And you get into a huge fight all over it with your dad and uncle and grandpa, etc., whoever, maybe. You get into a fight with your dad, your uncle, your grandpa. Then one of the best things about Thanksgiving is watching your dad and your uncle fight over the turkey leg. And then, but you always want some of it for yourself. This year, let them win. Let them win. You stay out of it. And then you watch these old losers fight to get fat while you take all the gains, right? Be smart, fight smartly. Now, if this is all what Thanksgiving was all about, just grab the turkey breast, get all the protein, pile your plate with only turkey, and specifically turkey breast. That would be it and the video ends here. But sadly, it's not that easy. You can't just have turkey breast for Thanksgiving and call it a day. You're gonna be with your family, and your family's gonna be watching you, especially the women. Especially they're gonna be watching you eat. And they want you to eat. They want you to eat everything. And if you don't, they're going to explode. They're literally going to explode. So that's the tricky part. You're forced to eat everything, all the unhealthy stuff that they make, and like, you're just screwed, right? Well, even those foods will be healthy. Okay, next up, we got mashed potatoes. Now, I'm gonna make my mashed potatoes with magic. So here's a magic bowl. It's a potato in there. I have a masher, I just don't mash them up real good. Now, mashed potatoes are a, guess what, potato-based dish. It's made from a very healthy thing. So why are mashed potatoes unhealthy for you, right? Remember, it's not about what you eat, but what's in it. So we can eat mashed potatoes as long as we modify what's in it. And what is in mashed potatoes that makes them bad is milk and butter. So in a simple little change that you can do is add in skim milk to the mixture. Skim milk is basically milk with all the fat stripped away. And what's left is pure gains. Milk without the fat is just a protein shake. So you're putting in a protein shake in your potatoes. Then all of a sudden you're having mashed potatoes. And believe it or not, it is not butter. So you have to put in some fake scientifically engineered goo that looks like butter into the mixture instead of real butter. All the fat is stripped away. So what you did is you added protein and removed fat. And adding protein and removing fat is the staple of bodybuilding dieting. Then, right, so take your butter, your milk, your potatoes. Oh, pretending I know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. Got nice and hand mashed for Thanksgiving. Voila! Mashed, ow, my ears. Mashed protein potatoes. And just like that, you turn one of the staple side dishes to stupidly unhealthy into gains. Now, how are you gonna be able to do this with your family cooking? Now, what you wanna do this year is actually get involved in the cooking process. Get involved in making Thanksgiving food. You're out of work anyways. I know you're a lazy bum, but help your mother make Thanksgiving. She's gonna be proud of you, and she's gonna think that you're a sweet son, you know, a very caring man boy, and so on. But really, you actually care about helping her. You're in it for yourself, and you're in here to make sure to sneak in all the healthy stuff for Thanksgiving. You're here to sneak that in. So that is the key. Volunteer to help. Trust me, your mother will accept you. She's gonna accept you gleefully, actually. She's gonna cry tears of joy. So that is the first step. Actually help out. Okay, we got turkey. We got turkey breast. We got mashed potatoes. Next up, green beans and carrots. Ugh. Now, there's nothing nutritionally wrong with green beans and carrots. You can just shove them in as much as you want raw. But, you know, green beans and carrots are vegetables, and vegetables are disgusting. So what you want to do with them is season them. Season them with a bunch of random seasonings. Just pour it in there. Now put some garlic, especially garlic powder. Put some of this, a little bit of this. You don't know what you're putting in. You're just putting in random stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Seasoning. You know, it's basically what it is. Or a little bit of this. It has a smell. Just put that in there. Do it like this, and that, and then put some peppers. I think, yeah. Put peppers. Do this and that. You got blah blah blah. No, give it a little shake. Mix in your seasonings very well. In fact, put in so much seasoning that you don't even see the vegetables anymore. Cover them entirely. Remember, you don't want to actually have green beans and carrots. You want to have seasoning with green beans and carrots on the side. You're not putting seasoning on your green beans and carrots. You're putting green beans and carrots on your seasoning. And take a bite and taste nothing but pure seasoning. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. It can be literally whatever you want. And that's how you make good green beans and carrots. Next up are bread rolls. Now, there are two things that you want to do with bread rolls. You want to sneak in to the supermarket before Thanksgiving, get fluffy rolls. Alright? Find the fluffiest roll that you can find. One that is mostly air. Don't get a full bread roll. Get a bread roll that is stuffed with air, so it has less bread in it. Number one. That's the first thing you want to do. And then the second thing that you want to do is when you bake them, don't add butter. Don't add seasoning. Oh, actually, you cannot believe it that you can add butter. Rather, I forgot about that. So add your fake bio butter in it, and not real butter, and make sure it is super fluffy, like with no thickness at all. So you're biting to half air, half bread, and that cuts down half the calories. Pretty simple logic. So that's how you make bread rolls healthy. Stuffing. What even is stuffing? I don't even know what stuffing is. I just heard that it has bread in it. That's all it is. So a quick and clever way to have stuffing and make it healthy is to take pieces of the bread roll, right, before you put it in the oven. Put it in its own bowl and put that in the oven. And then smash in some random stuff in it. Like, see, I don't know what's in stuffing. Just put in some random stuff with the same bread that you're gonna use for the bread rolls, so it's the same calories. So you're splitting it in two. So what you did is you cut the calories of the bread rolls because, you know, you physically cut it, and you put it in the stuffing, so the stuffing itself becomes healthier. It's the same bread, no fluffy air bread with chemical yellow goo butter. It's the same stuff. It's like taking one thing, splitting it in two, and then putting them back together again and calling it two things. So you quite literally have added 0 calories. It's 0 calorie stuffing. Big brain, very big brain. No one knows what even isn't stuffing. So again, if it's like, oh, if it looks too bready, just do this again, you know? Ignore that. Just do this. Don't add some more crap in it. Whatever. No one knows what stuffing is. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Your family doesn't know what it is. Just do that. There you go. And just like that, you're having 0-calorie stuffing by just taking pieces of the bread roll and calling it stuffing. Because you can call anything stuffing as long as it's somewhat bready. Alright, and last but not least, we got pumpkin pie. Dessert. Now, it's dessert. You are stuck. This is the last phase, the last thing of Thanksgiving, and it's the worst. And yes, unfortunately, you will be forced to eat pumpkin pie. You have no choice. You have to. And there's nothing you can do to make it really all that healthy, except 2 things. You can sneak in some trivia in there instead of actual sugar. But when it comes to the desserts are very heavily guarded. Right? They're usually made by mom or grandma. So actually sneaking this stuff in instead of actual sugar will be easy. But we're not gonna really placate into that and just placate into the fact how to make Thanksgiving healthier. So replace all the sugar with trivia. Add it in there. And there's usually milk in pumpkin pie, there's a little bit in it from cookie crust. Use the skim milk and to believe it's not butter, as we said before. Or rather, use your chemical yellow goo butter and your skim milk, as always. But you can use that. You can reduce some of the calories. But the fact is, the pumpkin pie mix already has actual sugar in it, and then the crummy crust is like also filled with sugar. You can't do much about it. You can reduce some of the calories, but not all of them. It's still by far the unhealthiest thing on Thanksgiving, even if you can manage to do that. However, there's one more thing that you can do to fix it. Protein powder. While the batter is still liquid and just before it goes in the oven, after you added your fake sugar trivia, your goo butter, your milk, whatever, what you want to do next is add a scoop of protein powder. Now, listen, this is very important. Make sure you have vanilla protein powder. Do not use chocolate, and definitely do not use strawberry. What is wrong with you if you do? You need vanilla protein powder because vanilla is just sweet. Vanilla is not even a flavor. What does vanilla taste like? Tell me. It tastes like just liquid sugar. That's what the flavor of it is. It doesn't have a distinct flavor at all, like chocolate or strawberry or literally anything else. It's just extra sweetness. And it's protein, so that will mask in and blend with the flavor of the pumpkin effortlessly. So what you wanna do is sneak in a couple of scoops of vanilla protein powder. Yes, you do increase the calories slightly, but that's a worthy price to pay because you get an amazing calorie to protein ratio all of a sudden. That little extra step will turn your pumpkin pie into a buffkin pie. And boom, we have a clean Thanksgiving. You can eat all these foods that I said, do what I say. So I hope you learned something with all these tips that I got for you about Thanksgiving, some little extra steps. And again, most of the foods are the same. They're just a little bit. No, the turkey breast. Season your vegetables to death. Add fake butter to your bread and make sure it's airy. So just add protein powder to your pie, and use trivia. It's not that difficult. They're very simple modifications to Thanksgiving foods that often go overlooked. That is the bottom line. It's not like a very difficult process. It's effortless and it will blend in with Thanksgiving like you never even did anything. But your body will know everything. Your body will tell all the difference. So this Thanksgiving, make sure you don't lose your gains and make gains instead. Ding! Oh, I think the turkey's ready. Alright, turkey's ready, out of the oven. Which that means it's now time to end the video. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys found this video helpful for Thanksgiving. A little bit of nutrition tip for you for Thanksgiving. And I hope you guys make it out of food season alive this year. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.